Since October 7th, many Israelis, both soldiers and civilians, found themselves bearing permanent scars. The next guest is prominently placed to help. Joining me now is Deputy Speaker of the Knesset and Chairman of the Sports Subcommittee, Simon Davidson. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
So every Knesset member has their own unique agenda that they promote, and yours is deals both with trauma, but also with sports as a therapy for this issue.
Actually, I'm coming from sport. I was a swimmer all my life, and I was the Israeli Association coach, and then I was the chairman, the president of the Swimming Association, so I'm coming from there. And something happened since the 7th of October, and actually it was my neighbor that was injured so badly in the north. Mm-hmm. And when I visited him, he told me after a few months of being in the hospital, he told me that the only thing that gets him from darkness to the light is going to Bet Halochem, to be in the sports. He's swimming, he's playing the tennis table and other kind of sports. And after a discussion with him, I understood that the power that sports has for people that lost their hands and legs and being, it's so hard to understand that your life will be different. Right. But being with the friends that lost the same and being in the sport with them, this is the thing that changed their life.
100%. It's interesting because many people who are not in sports will go through that sort of trauma or physical condition, right, of becoming an amputee. And then will be interested in Paralympics or even just on a personal level to connect with other people. So yeah. I think that's super important and impactful. And how does the Knesset actually address these issues? Because there's not a lot of people that this is their focus in the Knesset.
Actually, the most important thing for a member of the Knesset is to start talk about a special thing. In my subject is the sport as a tool to help people to go, as I said, from the darkness to the light. And I brought to the Knesset, there is a group playing football without the legs.
Wow.
Playing, and then
on wheelchairs.
Not on wheelchairs, with the kabaim.
With crutches.
Yes.
Interesting, okay.
It's amazing. And there's some soldiers that was injured in the war that in the group. So I did three things. First of all, I brought them to the Knesset, and I did a special committee to speak about these sports. The second thing, I organized a game with member of the Knesset against this group. Actually, we lost the member of the Knesset.
Oh, wow.
And then the third thing I made
What does that say about our Knesset members? They're
not so good in football.
Yeah.
And then we organized a really big, it was like a shdula, it was like everybody came to the Knesset.
A group of promoting a certain agenda.
The Paralympics, the ארגון נכי צה"ל.
The handicapped former soldiers.
The special group playing football.
Veterans.
Everybody came to the Knesset. It was like 500 people came into the Knesset. It was like 52 members of the Knesset coming to this session. And then it easy for me to starting to bring budget
right.
to special
organizations. Because it's across the board.
Yes, it across the board, and people start to understand that actually sport is a really good tool to help those people. Not only people that injured in the army, regular people. In the last Friday, 2 days ago, we opened the first beach in Israel that is a special beach for people that they are not normal people. They are going with wheelchairs. They have special problems. And this beach in Herzliya helps those people to get inside the water, to surf, to be with the families.
So you can only enter if you have a disability or something like that?
No. This is open beach, but there are special guides that helps, handicapped people to get inside the water, to surf, to be like a normal person for 1 hour. It's amazing. It's so, this is the special things that this wonderful country can organize for special people. They are special people. And we need to give them the tools, the budget. You know, there are so many associations that helps those kind of kids and adults. And I really, really believe that as a member of the Knesset, I can help those organizations and associations to help those people. And that's what I'm doing every day in the Knesset, to help those people.
So another issue that you deal with is the trauma. And I think every Israeli, definitely after the war with Iran, there's not a single Israeli that hasn't been impacted on an emotional level, children, adults, even elderly. What's your impression about this very dramatic situation?
So since the 7th of October, I started to go to hotels where, you know, people, they lost their houses.
Whose houses are either ruined or, you know, they weren't allowed to go to that area.
From north, from the south. And the first place that I was, it was in the Dead Sea. There were like lots of, you know, evacuated people staying there. And everybody asked me to help them with special groups or special clubs coming to play sports with them. And then I organized, I remember the sum, it was like 2 million shekels that we helped them to build a football court with lights that can play in the night also. And then Maccabi Haifa and Hapoel Tel Aviv and Maccabi Tel Aviv and Be'er Sheva, all those clubs came to the south. And then lots of kids started playing. And it was amazing to see at 1 o'clock at night, kids and youth playing football and basketball. And everybody told me that this is the thing that...
It empowered them, I think.
Yeah.
It caused them to actually do something in order to not think about
not
tragedy.
Think about and not using drugs in this time or alcohol or violence. They're playing soccer or basketball. And then we went to Tveria. And in Tveria, there's a big club surfing. So we took all those kids to the club and they started to surf every day and do kayaks. And this is the things that help those kids in those terrible times to do sports, to be in a group with special guides that are also educating them.
By the way, they even say that it affects the brain, right? When
Absolutely.
you do something physical, it will help you be more calm, be more in the moment, not thinking of what will be, what was.
And then I started to understand that the government will not do, all my dreams will not be with the government. So I started to work with associations and with special people like Keren Azrieli, that we took like 30 associations together and we started to do special things with those associations. Some of them are volunteering, some of them are working with salary, but they brought money and other special persons brought money only to sports, only for physical and sports and for clubs coming to work with the kids. And actually, it's working amazing.
So Simon, does the government do enough, invest enough in sports? Because we know that in general, Israel doesn't invest enough in the Olympics, preparations, etc. We don't, compared to other countries our size, we don't invest as much. Obviously, we live in a different neighborhood, but are you able, or are the organizations able to get funding from the government?
Absolutely not. You have to understand that 60% of the schools in Israel doesn't have a gym.
Wow.
60%.
Okay.
You understand that now it's 35 degrees outside. And
an indoor gym.
Yeah,
okay.
Indoor gym. So kids have...
Yeah, my kids don't. They don't
have an indoor gym. So
okay. I never thought about that.
So you understand that this is the major problem, that Israel doesn't get enough budget in the last 75 years. It's not only in the last government.
Right.
So this is something we have to change. But especially in these times, since the 7th of October, I understood that I have to do some matching with the government. So I'm working with special organizations. They bring in shekel and the government bring in shekel. Okay. And then I can do some special project like Agal Sheli, if you heard about, working with trauma people by surfing and water. It's working amazing.
Wow.
So we have like 10 special places in Israel now from the Gal Sheli organization working with people.
Really?
So
wow.
The government didn't want to bring money, so I did a matching matching program, and it works amazing. The same we are doing with tennis. We are doing with surfing with other organizations. We're doing with football clubs. So in the end, you have to be a little bit, with imagination to bring money and to do something.
You have to be creative and you have to be persistent.
You have to be creative. This is the word.
Perfect. So Knesset member Simon Davidson, thank you so much for what you do for the citizens of Israel, and hopefully you'll succeed because it's totally a bipartisan issue. It's
Absolutely.
not anything political.
Thank you very much.